Like any other living organisms, plants need to transport the essential substances to survive, grow, and carry out life processes. The process of transportation varies depending on the complexity of the plants. In simple non-vascular plants like mosses and liverworts, substances are mainly transported through processes like diffusion, osmosis, and active transport. Just to remind you, non-vascular plants are those that lack specialized transport tissues like xylem and phloem. Processes like diffusion and osmosis are slow processes that work only over short distances, making them inefficient for the need of higher plants. That is why higher plants, also known as vascular plants, have specialized tissue, xylem and phloem, that transport substances efficiently throughout the plant. Xylem carries water and minerals all the way from root up to the leaves. Phloem, on the other hand, transport photosynthetically prepared food material from the leaves to the rest of the plants, including roots. Now, let us see how this actually works. We'll begin with xylem. Root absorb ions like potassium, nitrite, etc. via active transport. This creates a higher solute concentration inside the root cells than in the soil. So, water moves from soil into the root cell via osmosis. This increases root pressure, helping push water into the xylem vessels. Simultaneously, water is also lost from leaf through transpiration, creating a negative pressure in xylem. This pulls up water from the xylem cells of the roots. While the transport of water in xylem is driven by transpirational pull and root osmotic pressure, the movement of sugar and other organic substances is best explained by what is known as mass flow hypothesis. This hypothesis seeks to explain the process of translocation. Translocation is a transportation of soluble products of photosynthesis from leaves and stem to other parts of the plant through the phloem. Translocation moves sugar from the source to the sink. The source is the part of a plant where sugar is produced. Sink is the part of a plant that needs sugar or stores it. After sugar is produced in mesophyll cells during photosynthesis, it enters the phloem via two pathways. If the sugar diffuses passively from cells to cell through plasmodesmata, which is a tiny connected channel, it is called symplastic pathway. It is driven by concentration gradient and doesn't use ATP. However, if the sugar exits the mesophyll cells and enter into the cell wall space and then uses ATP to actively pump sugar into the phloem, it's called apoplastic pathway. The increased concentration of sugar in the phloem increases the osmotic pressure. As a result, water enters the phloem from the nearby xylem cells. The water influx creates turgor pressure, pushing sugary sap through sink. Sugar are actively or passively loaded in the sink cell for use or storage. As the sugar concentration drops in phloem, the water returns to xylem via osmosis. Now that we have learned how substances are transported in both the xylem and the phloem, let's compare these two tissues for better understanding. First, xylem transports water and minerals, while phloem transports organic substances. Xylem transports substances in upward direction from root to leaf. In phloem, substances are transported in both upward and downward direction. Xylem transports substances passively, while transport in the phloem requires ATP during the loading and unloading of sugar. While xylem and phloem have very different roles, they work together to transport substances efficiently and keep the plant healthy. Thanks for watching.